What up? Welcome back to Crystal's Tech. If you're new, this is going to be a little session of subscribers. I'm waiting here. So just waiting. Give me a second. I'm gonna get a light. Yes, I just switched my glasses. Guess I'm not wearing my glasses then. What up? What up? I decided I was gonna the minute I didn't want to go find my little things, but I see everybody's already. Let's get started. Hold on. Going to 16. Hope you are all doing well. Sabrina, what up? Casaba, how are you? I hope everybody's doing good. I hope it's a good start to the week so far. Hope it only. Oh, thank you. Girl, you inspire me more than I haven't really officially done my list, but not on paper. It mentally, and I'm being more conscious of the songs. So I love that. Okay, guys. So list. Actually, no, I'm not, because I don't ever know if you guys be put on the list. Okay. So I'm gonna have to wait for this weekend, maybe though, Sabrina. I have this book. I've showed you. I've showed it like once, so I don't know if you caught that reading or not. But book, with this pen, this fountain pen, right, like my affirmations and stuff in that. But every time because I don't do well with the pen, and it's not a big metaphysical stores, and it's a feather with a little. So yeah, it makes me a mess. Again, I'm gonna, you know what? I'm like, I might do it night sometime, and paper until I get it all fancy on my regular paper. Yes, facts. Facts. I started a job today. I like the area. I haven't been in that area for a really long time. It's somewhat of a triggering, but it's not at the same time. I don't know. It's a long story. But yeah. So thank you for letting me know. Good. Can you hear me okay? Thank you. Like my. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna get this. Sorry. And then, sorry guys. I don't even know really where. I gotta put it in here. Where is it? I'm gonna try these. Hold on. I don't remember where I put it. And beyond. So what did I do with that other thing? My bad. I'm sorry, guys. I my mic is. I don't know. Sorry. And I didn't order. I I have this little. I have like multiple of these little mics that you put on your thing. That right now. So I think that's not gonna work either. So where they went, and I don't know where my thing, my computer. I'm sure. Thank you. Can you hear me? Okay. Can you? Yes. Okay. My thing is, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna end this, and I'm gonna come back on my phone because I'm. And my cat has knocked over the laptop several times. What the heck's wrong with it? Okay. I will see you guys. I will see you in a minute. Hi. I'm actually gonna be closing, but I don't know what's going on with my speaker. You guys can't hear me. Hold on. Let me see if hopefully nobody left already. Sorry, guys. Hold on. I don't know where I put it. It's not in there. Okay. Attempt. I have no idea where to look for that microphone at right now. Hold on. Okay. I don't know. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hear me now? I'm hoping that works. Can you hear me? Okay. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Good. So I don't know how to put this so that it stays. Hopefully it stays that way. Hopefully nobody got off when I said I was gonna get off. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. So I'm gonna scroll back up to the top and yes. Hold on, I'm gonna put you guys in and today I'm gonna do it a little bit different. Today I'm gonna do a timer for 15 minutes so that way we're not going I'm not spending like 30 minutes on one person. That way everybody gets like something. Actually, I'm lying. I'm sorry. I cannot. I'm gonna read whatever comes out. I'm gonna be mindful of the time though. That way everybody has a chance. Um I'm gonna go, give me a second. I'm gonna go back up through the top of the list and put everybody in order. I'm gonna assume if you put a comment, you want to be put on the list. And then going forward, if you want to be put on the list, make sure you're indicating so in your comment. Okay. Okay. So what the heck? Stop doing that. Okay. Sorry, guys. Yes. Okay. I'm actually gonna do it a little bit different, somewhat. Um, so I put you guys in the order from how you guys are in the comments. If you were just saying hi and you just wanted to say hi, just let me know. But other than that, like I said, if you put a comment, I just put you on the list. So this is the order right now, and you have to be here to win. And it's Princess, Casaval, sorry, a Princess Kadosha, Kadosha. I'm sorry, I'm probably not pronouncing that right. Casaval, Sabrina, Shirley, Ashton, Starry Night, and then Foxy Tarot. And if I missed anybody, please let me know. So that's the list. Um, I'm gonna get started. So, Princess, um, of course. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you guys for being here. I'm gonna try to be mindful of the time though to make sure that everybody gets something. But anybody who knows me and who's watched me read knows like I want to make sure whatever messages come out is what comes out. So I'm not gonna be I'm gonna be mindful of the time, but I'm not gonna be pressing time. I hope that makes sense. And I hope that's okay with everybody. Okay. Where it goes silent out of knowledge. Okay. This is not the right deck. Princess. Ah. Princess. Okay, last shuffle. Thank you, Spirit. Sorry, one more. Last shuffle. Thank you, Spirit. Why? Okay. Hold up. Bottom of the deck, you have the Temperance and the Knight of Fire. You have the Emperor. You have the Four of Cups with Judgment. You have the Knight of Earth. Hold on. Okay. I'm gonna first and foremost let everybody know. I hope that the way I read is not hurtful or abrasive for anybody. I always like to read. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. I'm not one of those readers. But at the same time, take it as it resonates. Don't force the messages. If the energy doesn't resonate with you, it doesn't resonate with you. I feel like I don't and please if I'm just reading energy wrong, just let me know, please. Um I don't know what necessarily makes you feel like they just ghosted you and disappeared and pulled back necessarily. I don't feel like they necessarily did. I feel like they have a lot going on in their life right now and they're trying to figure all that out. I don't feel like I don't feel like somebody just left you and is not thinking about you. Maybe they're hold on. Princess. We have her princess. And if they did, I don't feel like they're like I don't feel like you were just ghosted. You might have like they might be Page of Pentacles. What happened? Judgment. Did they ghost her? The Empress. Three of Cups and the Hanged Man. Hold on. It does feel like he did something. Have you asked questions? Like, I'm gonna read the energy, what I'm reading right here, and you let me know if we just need to start all over. The High Priestess. So definitely at the bottom of the deck with the clarification deck, you have the High Priestess. So yeah, there's secrets, there's quiet, there's things going on, but I don't feel like it's because like
that energy is clarifying the temperance with the knight of fire. So I feel like this your person A, I feel like they are really going through something right now. I feel like like they're trying to figure out. Oh, hold on, I got something to process, and then I got a message for you. Hold on. Wow, motherfucker, motherfucker. Ugh, ugh, you're sorry, motherfucker, son of a bitch. Okay, before we get into your cards, um, before we get into your cards, I'm gonna say that this is a message for you more than it is for me. Well, it's for both of us, obviously, because it's for mine. But the fact that like, ugh, who's that girl? I need you to love yourself right now and stop giving your energy away because it's feeding into other things and so I got sidetracked with that whole experience. I was reading your cards and I was processing what I was receiving, and like I just like did something with my freaking thing, and my fucking thing, my amber just fucking fell across the floor. My fucking amber, like, but everything happens for a reason, right? And if that ever happens to you, where you are wearing jewelry, particularly crystals, anything that has a crystal energy on it, that energy has dissipated, pulled out whatever energy it's protecting you from, and it's done its job, and now it's good to go. Mother freaker. Wow, wow, Wubsy. Okay. So, motherfucker, I'm gonna fix my ring watch. Motherfucker. So now I gotta get my ring. I okay. Anyway, hold on. Fuck. Okay. Sorry. Um, own your energy, regardless of them responding to you or not. Um, so amber, and it's beautiful. Amber is natural. Amber, I don't know if you guys are familiar with crystals or not, but it's tree sap. It's tree sap that has been polished. It's hardened over time. Um, it's tree sap. It's ancient tree sap. um, sorry, I'm like so wow. I can't believe that just happened right now. But um, I feel like, Princess, it's important for you to stop getting frantic about whatever's going on. Own your power, own your energy, be in your environment authentically yourself and non apologetically. And have your boundaries. And if people cross those boundaries, be willing to cut them off with no apology and no additional, no more conversation. We don't need to communicate. Like, if you have clearly allowed, sorry, reverse. If you have clearly communicated what you want and what you don't want, what your deal breakers are and all that, and if somebody still pushes against that, that's clear disrespect for you. They don't care. But if you overread into things, if you today at work, I love where I started. They're very, they want their environment to be healthy, and so they don't want people to get stuck in there. So he's silent because he's busy and he's got a lot of things going on. Like, life is being life for everybody. I feel like there's something within him that he doesn't feel good enough for something. He doesn't feel like he's um I don't know what he does for work. I don't know what he does in regards to his family and all that, but I feel like whoever you're dealing with, this person doesn't feel like they could do enough. They could be enough. There's a lot of demands and requests of them, but and let them know they will be receiving, like, they this is for everybody, to everybody. You cannot put energy and effort into something and not get something out of it. Otherwise, what are you doing there? It's a waste of time, right? But you'll know that. And if you sense the inspiration to put energy and effort into something, um, then it's for a reason, and you're gonna reap the rewards from it. I feel like your person is very busy right now. Like men, men are there to provide and take care of. They're the ones that we're supposed to. The men are supposed to be the ones that, and it shouldn't be like this, really. It should be balanced. Like, we're supposed to be able to lean on each other when you're in a couple, right? But a lot of men, like, they have to conquer the world all by themselves, for not only them but their family and their wife, their children, everything. And I feel like whatever he's dealing with right now, he doesn't want to come to his person and be like, "Hey babe, I'm dealing with the whole world on my shoulders right now." Because he doesn't want to look weak. He doesn't, like, just let him know, like, "Hey, don't internalize something as negative that's not meant to be that way." Like, he's trying to just keep himself together and balanced and everything in order. um I feel like, you know, your person. If he has integrity, he has integrity, and he's not a cheater. But if he doesn't have integrity and he flirts and his eyes wander, then question his character. Is that somebody you want to be with? I feel like there might have been a point in time where his character was a little questionable, but I felt like if he went out and partied before, that's no longer his focus. If he was interested in multiple partners, that's no longer his focus. Whatever he's dealing with right now, currently, he's interested. Something wasn't fair. You have the temperance out here, the judgment out here twice, high priestess out here, the empress, the high priestess, emperor twice. The emperor talks about having a lot of responsibility. Like, the emperor is responsible for everybody in the kingdom. You got to keep them safe, you got to keep them fed, you got to keep them healthy, you got to keep them with head, like, everything. Like, there's a lot of authority and responsibility in that. So just talk to your person, talk to them, let them know, "Hey, I'm worried about you. Are you doing okay?" Approach it like as a sorry, approach your man in your feminine energy. And feminine energy, we're the head, or sorry, we're the neck to the head, right? The masculine, they're the head of the household. The feminine energy, we're supposed to support them. So, like, let them know, "Hey, like, things are seeming like you might be struggling, maybe not." Choose your words wisely too. You know him better than I do. Like, choose your words wisely too, because you want him to know that you're there to help, and not to make him feel um like he's lacking in some way, because he's already feeling like he's not doing something good enough. Like, if he works, which I'm sure he works, um he's probably not the shining star in the office. He might not have a lot of acquaintances, a lot of friends. His stability is important to him. His money is important to him. Like, whatever. He's been thinking about something that he doesn't feel like he was correct. He did something, um like, either he's not good enough for something, or he didn't do something right. But I feel like this is in regards to, like, a work environment, home, or like something. This is a tangible thing. This isn't a relationship. This isn't where he went and did an act that he regrets. Not that I'm seeing. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, if you can't talk to him, pray for him. Send him good energy. Let him know, like, send him a letter. There's something you can do to remind him like you're there and you're supportive and you're encouraging for him. Man, I'm tripping on my ring right now. Okay. Um, and I was looking the other day. I was looking at all a bunch of my rings, and this is a thing too. Like, don't be hoarding a bunch of things. Like I have a bag full of rings, and two, keep your rings in bags if you're not using it because it will tarnish it, certain things. Like I prefer um silver. I got the 925. And that will tarnish if you're not using it consistently, if it gets wet and all that. And so there's way you can clean it and all that, but to avoid all that, keep it in a bag. But I was looking at my rings and I was thinking the other day, like this is excess, like I'm hoarding at this point. And then lo and behold, today one of them breaks, so now I got to pull one of those rings out. So don't be wasteful. Use your intuition. I should have that same day I should have pulled my ring out. Sorry. I'm gonna pull out a different deck. Hold on. What are his intentions towards Princess? What are A's last shuffle? What are A's and okay. Um okay. I would advise you to own your energy and decide what you want out of a relationship, and make sure that you know what the person you're wanting to be with is wanting out of a relationship as well. Because I feel like he might be um I feel like he might hold on. I feel like he's really stuck in his thoughts right now, and he's observing everything that's being said and not being said. He's inspecting the energies and all that. And I feel like he's looking for detail. Like I feel like he's kind of, I don't know how old he is. He might be going through like a midlife crisis or something in his life is very much like he needs to change something. He needs to fix something and change something and just be solid, do good, have confidence, plan better, like just do better, plan better, be better. Just and I felt like there's a transition that he's going through right now, that he's currently experiencing to obtain that stability and that confidence and that um, structure that he's wanting within himself. So I feel like he's looking for something stable and balanced, and he, I feel like maybe he's not necessarily looking for a relationship right now. I feel like a relationship is not necessarily the top of his priority list. Not that he's not looking for it either, but it's not the top of his priority list. And then I feel like the way that you interact and engage with him during his experience of whatever this is for him is going to direct a lot of how the relationship goes. Because if somebody, like, put yourself in his like, and you can't really, because he doesn't communicate. Like, you guys need to be able to talk. There needs to be like communication. um you have to decide, like, are you okay being with somebody who's guarded, that doesn't fully, but maybe this is just a transition for him, a period right now. My best advice for you, let's get Spirit's advice. But my best advice reading your cards is for you to have an honest conversation with him, but not accusing, not judging, not anything like that. Just asking him, "Hey, are you okay? I have sensed or I feel you pulling away from me, and I just want to make sure that everything's okay, and if there's anything I can do to help or whatever. I don't know. You know your relationship. Talk with him. And if you can't have the conversation immediately, write a letter, whatever you need to do. But it's important for you guys to talk to each other. Right. Advice for princess. Advice for princess. Last shuffle. Thank you, Spirit. Advice for princess. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Okay. So it's pretty much the similar advice. Bottom of the deck, you have the Six of Cups with the Two of Swords fell out over here on the Temperance card. So I feel like before, and we'll get into these in a second. And then underneath the Six of Cups is the Magician card. So I feel like, again, however you behave, however you respond, how, like, I feel like Spirit's advising you to ignore this temporary transition right now. He's balancing something within himself, and you need to give him the grace and respect to do that privately. Sometimes when we're going, like, if you were going through a situation, well, I don't know, because I feel like men are, and that's it too, men and women are different. And men, like, men are different in men, women are different from other women, like everybody's different. So figure out how he wants to be respected while he's filtering whatever he's experiencing, so that you guys have the best relationship you guys can have, because this is a good connection. Ultimately, at the end of the day, there is a lot of secrets on both sides. I feel like you keep secrets as well. Neither of you guys fully, clearly, healthily communicate how you're feeling and what you want. But I feel like you guys both care about each other. Both of you guys have an interest to move forward. And I feel like you guys have the ability to have a long term connection, but it's important for both of you guys to have balance and um, internal balance, so that when somebody else is having a crappy day, you don't internalize that and take that personal and blow up in the situation. And a good analogy, that, like, today at work, they were saying, like, sometimes people internalize things that aren't meant to be in a negative light. So let's say there's a husband and a wife that they're hanging out together, they're enjoying their moment. The husband gets a call, and so he answers it and immediately runs out real quick and doesn't say anything, and he's out for a couple minutes. And then the wife, she's like, in her head, she's like, she's been cheated on previously and she has bad experiences, so she's thinking he's doing something sneaky and shady. And so when he comes back in, instead of asking him, "Hey, what's going on, is everything okay?" She just starts giving him the cold treatment and ignores him and just walks away and just goes to bed and stops talking to him for the night, and then is shady and all that. So then, but what actually happened is he had gotten a call from their travel agent that he was booking like a special vacation for them for their upcoming. Um, I don't know. There was like something coming up where he wanted to plan something special for her, and that was the call, that so he couldn't tell her everything about it, and but he couldn't explain it either, and he had to hurry and take it because he had been missing their calls or whatever. And so sorry, long story short, just make sure that you're giving yourself and everybody else the grace to not just jump to assumptions. Ask the questions, be willing to have the conversations. Okay, so and then so if you, I feel like you guys, like, whatever this is, like, this is an opportunity to strengthen your guys' connection or make more space, because either when somebody is going through a hard time, um somebody is supportive or they're not, and if they're not, then what is their place? Very much so. Okay, princess, I'm going to end your reading there. I would advise you to talk to your person. Talk to your person, see if there's anything that they're going through that you can help with, and let them know that. And it's fair, like, if you have questions and how, if you feel a certain type of way in the relationship, then it's only fair that he lets you know, hey, no, I'm going through something right now, I have something, I need some time or whatever. There should be communication. It's healthy. It allows people to have healthy relationships and experiences. Okay, Casaval, you still here? I said the thing is he's not communicating. Okay, perfect. Princess, I'm going to ask you to trust your intuition and love yourself first and foremost. Make sure, like, okay, and here's another analogy too. Not even analogy, sorry. I heard this wonderful analogy the other day when I was listening to this thing. And it was saying how women are not supposed to go chasing. We're not supposed to. We're not supposed to. It's not in our nature. We weren't created for that. We're supposed to sit there and the greatest wins. Where, like, when the egg just sits there and waits for the sperm, and it's the best sperm that wins out of thousands or however many. It's a bunch of them. It's not just one that shows up all lazy, like, okay, I guess. No, that the sperm that fights for that egg, and like, it's that whole thing. Perfect. So just allow him to experience whatever he's experiencing and love yourself in the process. Allow yourself to have your days, like, if you want to cry it out, cry it out. If you want to scream it out, scream it out. If you want to laugh it out. There's so many options in life. There's so many things. Like, I feel like, and he's going through something, but I'm sure you are too. Like, you matter, and don't allow yourself to sacrifice your mental sanity or your time or anxiety, any of that, for anybody. You're amazing. You deserve somebody in your environment who sees that in you and who can communicate with you and who answers your questions. Every question on the survey. You will have that. You will have that. That's exactly what you deserve. Don't settle for less. He'll come around when he's meant to come around. And in the process, live your life, live for you. You aren't here for somebody else. God did not create you so that you can plan for somebody else and prepare for somebody else and get ready for God made you so you can see the beauty in princess, so that you can get to know princess, so you can know everything, the good, the bad, the ugly, the indifferent, all of it. It's fun. Get to know it, get to experience it, get to live it. Spend your time with yourself instead of worrying about him. He'll catch up with you when he's ready, if he's good enough. If he's the good one that's supposed to win, right? Keep on doing you. Keep doing you. Focus on you. All right. Casabal, do you have specific questions or general? I'm about to drop all this. Thank you for letting me read for you. I appreciate you being here. And make sure you remind yourself every day, look in the mirror, look yourself in the eye, and remind yourself how beautiful you are inside and out. You have a beautiful, kind heart and kind soul. You have good intentions. Don't let people walk on you. Don't walk on yourself. Oh, but they seem interested in something. Okay. Let's see. This one's not. This person I feel like is a talker or a thinker for sure. What's that? Sapiosexual? Sapiosexual. I don't know if you heard that song. Look it up. It's a good song. Okay. Casablanca. La shuffle. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, I can't show you guys the chords. Four of Pentacles, Six of Cups. Okay. This isn't all of it. This is just gonna be like the beginning piece of it. I feel like there's a decision here. Somebody's in the process of making a decision, and okay, hold on. Okay, I don't know who approached who. The person who did the approaching, that person, I feel like they're very they're kind, they're happy, they're energetic, they're just fun, they're like how you say, they're kind hearted, they're playful. I feel like there's somebody who expects they're expecting long-term commitment. This is somebody who's very playful and fun and energetic and all that, male or female. But this is somebody who like their end goal is going to be family, long-term family. I feel like they're seeing that like their approach of that whoever approached who, they see potential, and that's why they made the approach. And I feel like they making that approach, I feel like it wasn't necessarily the easiest thing for them to do, but they were inspired to do it. And the person that was approached, I feel like they're kind of they're still holding on to energy from their past a little bit. It might involve a queen of swords, Aries, what, oh my god, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, or like just communicate harsh communication or thoughts. Like, hold on. Whoever the person that got approached, they're still holding on to things from their past, particularly a relationship, somebody that they saw something long term with at some point, but at some point they felt like they weren't, how you say, they weren't like the whatever they were holding, whatever they hold on to from their past, they had to let it go, or it was let go because they realized that what they were investing, they didn't see it going anywhere. They thought they were lying to themselves. I don't know if that makes sense. And so now I feel like the person who approached who, processing my past. There's a potential for a victory here. Hold on, let me see. Let's see. Let's see. The person in the mall. Okay, okay. Oi. Whoever did the approaching, I feel like that person is very outgoing and fun, playful, outgoing, fun. Um, I don't know. I don't know if it was you or them, but well, maybe both. No, who, the person who did the approaching, I felt like they were just like fully. I think Shirley. No, Sabrina's after Casaval, and then you're after Sabrina. Um, and they're very how you say? I feel like you are defensive. You're the defensive person of the duo, and I feel like that person. They're full of love. Like they're full of um. Got the 10 of Cups, and then you got the 7 of Wands. So I feel like they're ready, and you're not. They're like how you say? This would be like if I feel like you're gonna learn a lot from this person. I feel like they're gonna learn a lot from you too. But you guys are gonna learn, like, you'll learn to be a little bit more open, a little bit more playful, a little bit more how you say, compromising. I don't know the right word for that. And I feel like they'll be more grounding. They'll learn how to how you say, to read the room better, I guess. I don't know how to say. I think you guys have. I think it has the potential. You guys are playing on two different energies though right now. But hold on. Got some, got some last shuffle. Mother of Cups. It would. I feel like to have a new opportunity, it would be good. It would be good, but it would be. I felt like you would like both people. I feel like there's things. especially one of you guys. If you're processing your old relationships, I feel like there's definitely something here of being mindful and communicating honestly about what you're still holding on to, because there is the potential for a real beginning here, and you will be happy. It will be wish fulfillment for you, but before you can have it, you got to get out of your thoughts. You got to get out of the like internal opposition. And I feel like you've been there for a long time, so you got to get out of your thoughts. You got to decide what you want. Hold on, la shuffle casabal with the oh. Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah. I'm gonna say it would be a good idea to talk and go on a date and see where this goes. I feel like your person might have Gemini for sure. You have the Queen of Swords twice. You have the Lovers out here. You have, what is that? It's not Temperance. Oh my God. Wow. The Time. I feel like this is like the natural, like you guys need to have a communication. You guys need to interact more with each other. I feel like it would be healthy to have a clear, open conversation too. Like let them know what you went through in the past with whatever relationship you're trying to get over. Yeah. Hold on, wow, hold on. So all that talks about is that's like childhood trauma that kept on growing and growing. You need to find the source of where, like, what first happened that caused you to doubt yourself, to not allow you to use your voice. Somebody was beyond, how do you say, it's like those dark night of the soul moments, whether it's with the parent, with the freaking classmate, with the freaking ex-partner, whoever it's with. Do the work for the dark night of the soul to get rid of that energy and clear it out, so that you can own your power, so that you can confidently make the choices in life, say the words that you're inspired to say, do the things that you're inspired to do, and do it proudly and confidently. Heal, because whatever whatever makes you feel like you can't be honest and clear and like fully transparent and divulge something, um, because that's what the purpose of life, like that's how you make real genuine connections, by allowing yourself to hold on, when you allow yourself to become vulnerable with somebody else, it shows them that they can do the same in return. And then between the both of you guys sharing those experiences and those things, and allowing each other to hold space for each other and express that, and with no judgment, and still have that relationship, it shows that person could be depended on and trustworthy, and vice versa. And it allows you guys to make a connection, a genuine real connection that's worth having and worth experiencing. And if you don't allow yourself to have those moments, you're not going to build that. So allow yourself to be encouraged by that, um, but at the same time, read the energy. Don't, like, make sure you know who somebody is before you're fully giving over all your knowledge, your power, your thoughts, your emotions to them. Make sure they deserve it before you give it. Cassava discount. But if somebody is like kind, open-hearted, and they're wanting to, why not see how far it goes? Try it. And then the worst thing that's gonna happen is like, let's say somebody doesn't respond in the way that we would have liked. Cool. Now you know, and now you can move on and stop wasting your time. Now, and like that's my. I'm not ready still yet, but it's not far. And when I'm ready to start dating, best believe I'm gonna date as many as I can, as many as possible, but not in a weird way. I I'm not gonna be like physical with anybody, but I want to spend time with people. I want to talk to people. I want to know how they think. How do they process things when they're upset, when they're mad, when they're happy, when they're sad? That's how you get to know a person. And if you don't spend time and ask those questions and share those experiences, how are you going to know that anybody? And then 50 years later, you're all alone and you don't know anybody. So get used to interacting. Get used to like you got used to doing it online, so get used to it doing it in day to day, and you can practice it too. You can just engage with people in like life. It doesn't have to be so severe all at once. Like ask her on the date, like little bit by little bit. You have to be comfortable as well. Both of you guys have to be comfortable, but step by step, little bit by little bit. But you're definitely like if you want to go, let's say, you're at step 1 and you want to go to step 100. You have to start taking steps. You can't just sit at step 1 and look at step 100 and be like, oh, it'd be nice to be there. Start doing it. Take action. Action makes when you take action, that's what changes things. And if you take an action and you don't like that result, change it. You can always do something different. You are not obligated to have to make everything be the same way and follow everything the same way, and you can make changes. That's the beauty of life. Step by step, step by step. Start with a conversation, start with a phone call. And then, oh, hey, you want to go to coffee? It's step by step. It's bit by bit, whatever you're comfortable with in that moment. You have to work on your confidence. 8 of Cups, Justice, Three of Wands, Knight of Fire. Okay. So go into it slow, first of all. Go into it slow. Like you already know you need to be working on your confidence. That's something for you. That's the thing, right? That's the main focus. Work on your confidence. And I feel like there's definitely the things that you hold within you that don't feel good, memories, thoughts, conversations, relationships, family members, coworkers, however, whoever, those things that didn't feel good, stop holding on to them. You don't need those there. You don't need memories to remind you to be mad or sad or disappointed. You need encouragement to remind you to be happy today because there's going to be something even better tomorrow. Be happy today because tomorrow is going to be even better. And if not, focus on it until it does. Life is what we make it. And like, I've realized like it's wonderful when you can do everything all by yourself and you don't have to lean on anybody. But God will put you in a point where you have to need somebody. And if you've built yourself into a corner and you're on an island all by yourself and you don't know nobody and nobody knows you, it's a hard place to start. So get off the island, join the world, make sure you're choosing your tribe wisely and step by step. And be willing to sever relationships at the same time. Be willing to build them, but be willing to sever them. If it's not healthy for you, if it's not something that you want to contain, sustain, if it's not something that makes you feel good, then we want to cut it off. And my favorite thing, this isn't healthy, but when I was younger, I never knew how to exit. So I would always tell everybody, I'll be right back. And I would leave and I wouldn't be back. I'll be back in a day or two or the next time, whatever. But I never knew how to leave. So I, instead of, oh, I'm gonna go, I'll be back. It was the weirdest shit. So just do little things that you feel comfortable with so that you can take little steps by little steps. And then eventually you'll be out dancing in the middle of the world, enjoying life comfortably, easily. But you have to step by step. You can't um you can't eat a whole elephant all in one sitting. You eat an elephant one bite at a time. You conquer the world one step at a time, one thought at a time. Everything is one at a time. And you make sure that when you do it, it's solid. You trust yourself so that you know that that next step is solid. Trust yourself. First of all, trust yourself. If you can't trust nobody else, you could trust yourself and God. Always, always. Trust yourself. Read the energy and know the difference. Like I know how to be comfortable being uncomfortable. And I'm uncomfortable being comfortable. So I know that about myself. So the next time somebody comes, like friends is different, but relationship wise, the next time I sense myself being uncomfortable, I'm gonna evaluate in my mind, like I know that about myself. So is this person is like has their behavior done anything to like trigger me, or is there like understand why those alarms are going off? Are those internal alarms going off because it's a trigger from your past and crap and all that? Or is it an alarm because your internal compass is actually telling you that there's something to be cautious of and be prepared for? There's a difference. So know the energy. Tell yourself a lie, tell yourself the truth. That way you get familiar with the energy. I feel like the things that you've experienced in life that did not make you feel good, you need to just release that energy. There was nothing there for you. And I feel like there's you hold on to a lot of things that were not fair. Like if somebody didn't feel their role that they should have filled, that wasn't your fault. There's like you can't control other people. You can't make them do something that they should do, and you can't make them not do something that they shouldn't do. People are always going to do what they want to do regardless. And that's somebody else's choice is no reflection on you, regardless of if it's a sibling, a parent, a spouse, whoever, your kids, everybody, everybody has their own choice. And if they choose unwisely, that's on them. That's no reflection on you. And that's no reflection of your value. I feel like you've waited for a really long time for something stable and tangible. And you deserve it. Everybody should be able to come home after a long day of work and be home with people who love them and that they love and they feel safe and secure with. And if not, they should be able to come home to an environment all by their own that they feel good and safe and stable in. There shouldn't be defensive energies. Like we should be able to enjoy life. Heal your trauma, and that way you can enjoy your life. Hold on, last shuffle. Sorry, one more. Last shuffle. Thank you. Yeah, you deserve to be happy, Kasava. You deserve to have clear thoughts, clear communication. You deserve to have like joy in life, to have clarity. You deserve to be happy. I can't, well, I can kind of show you these cards. I can show you these cards. You have the sun and the knave of air. The sun is the happiest card in the deck. And look at the knave of air. He's dancing. Like, you can enjoy life. You are meant to enjoy life. It gets better than this. It gets way better than this. You start bit by bit. One at a time. When the babies are born, we don't give them a steak. Babies are born, they drink from their mom. It's a lot easier to process. And then if that's not possible, then they got that formula and all that. And then after the formula, then there's the baby food. After the baby food, there's that infant formula with the juices and stuff. And then you start getting mashed potatoes and like squashed real food. Like it's in phases, it's in stages. So bit by bit, one at a time. Last shuffle. Hold on, last shuffle. I feel like this isn't the right deck. What are we doing? The Emperor. Own your energy. The Knave of Water. Take the take the action that you're inspired to take. Communicate, or maybe communicate. But I feel like there's something. I hope you guys can still hear me. Sorry. I hope there's something. Or sorry. How you saying? I feel like there's an action that you want to take, that you're inspired to take, but you're like um owning your energy too much. Like say the things you want to say. Do what you're inspired to do. I feel like you're being too controlled. You're being way too controlled. I feel like you're used to that. Stop controlling yourself. It's healthy. Like when we're gonna go do some stupid things, and we know it's probably not a good idea. It's healthy to control ourselves in those moments, but it's not healthy to control ourselves every moment of every single day. You're not a robot. And whoever made you feel like you can't exist, you can't live, you can't question, you can't feel, you can't laugh, you can't enjoy something, shame on them. They're horrible, and I'm sorry you experienced that. And that's not true. That's not fair. That's not true. Life is so much better than that. Misery loves company. And when somebody has convinced themselves that they can't be happy, they don't want to see anybody else happy. Don't let that be you. Live your life the way you're inspired for it. Live your life for what you're inspired for. Get out of your shell. You know you. You do the things you do for a reason, but it's not making you happy. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to dance in the street. That card is already gone, but you deserve to dance in the street, dance in life. You deserve to be inspired and fully see where it takes you. You deserve to live and breathe and feel and laugh and cry and scream and everything. You deserve to be a human being. You deserve to live. You deserve, Casaval. You should know what it feels like for somebody to compliment you and genuinely, sincerely mean it. For somebody to be awed by you and just your presence, because you're amazing. You are the only person that has ever existed like you, ever. There is never going to be another one of you ever again. There has never been one before, and there will never be one after. Be yourself. Don't hide it. Don't give us a piece of you. Give us the whole you, all of it. And if you're not being celebrated where you're at, that's not the place for you. You need to be where you're accepted, where you're appreciated, where you're celebrated, not tolerated. You don't have to be. Nobody puts baby in a corner. Nobody puts Casabal in a corner. Get out of the corner. Don't let them put you there. As children, we learn habits. And then becoming people, adults that experience relationships and just one trauma after another, it's easy. It's easy to shut down and just want to retreat and be on your own, and like it's safer to not have any experiences, right? But it's possible. You're not a robot. How wonderful would it be to have somebody to laugh with and joke with and cry with and freaking just experience things with, be inspired, have deep conversations with, just sit there on the couch and watch a movie, or just like nothing and everything. Whatever you want is possible. And I'm not saying to go grab a relationship right away. I'm just saying whatever you're inspired for, follow that through. Don't allow yourself, your internal triggers, traumas, or anything, your past experiences, anything to put you in a box and tell you that something's not possible, because you are breathing, you exist, you are magical, you can do anything you set your mind to. You want to be happy? What is it? How do you do it? How do we get there from here? It's possible. You deserve to be happy. You should be happy. And just allow yourself to be what you are. There's there's days where you're going to be mad, and that's okay. There's days where you're going to be sad, and that's okay. There's days where you're going to be happy, and that's okay. There's days where you're going to be all of it all at once or at different times, and that's okay. Everything that you're experiencing is part of the experience and journey and healing and everything. There's no lack within you. There's no lack at all. I feel like you just need to own your power, realize what you want, realize your value. Like, you are so amazing. Like, because you exist. I don't know if you know that process about the seeds and the sperm and the delivery and everything. Like, the fact that you exist is a miracle, and the fact that you're currently still breathing, the fact that you can think and you can communicate, you can make amazing things just by having an idea. Like, you are so amazing, more than you give yourself credit. Stop minimizing yourself. Allow yourself to heal the things that need to be healed, so that you can confidently embrace life and be happy with it. You don't have to embrace somebody else's version of happy. You have to embrace your version of happy. Stop cutting yourself off, or shutting yourself out, or telling yourself something's not possible just because you haven't known it yet. It's not done until it's good. We weren't here. We weren't made to be disappointed our whole life. We're supposed to be happy. We're supposed to be happy. You waited. You've waited for so long already to be happy. So just allow yourself to be happy, Kosovo. Get out of your own way. Call her. And shoot, who knows? Maybe she is the girl of your dreams. Who knows? Maybe she's just somebody that's supposed to show you how to get comfortable making a phone call. Who knows? Me, like, who knows? Find out. Figure it out. Try it out. You can't dismiss it and shut it down and say what it's not if you haven't even given it a shot. Allow yourself to experience life. You're not a robot. You're not here to be miserable and just do what needs to be done and hide away in a room. Experience life. Go on a date and laugh and see what it's like to, I don't know. Allow yourself to experience life. Last shuffle. Yeah, you need to get out of your thoughts. You need to like allow yourself to come join the world again. Like be a kid at heart again. Be playful, be excited, be open-minded. Allow yourself to be inspired. Allow yourself to be excited about something. And if you don't want to do it all at once, that's okay. You don't have to. Step by step, step by step. You can't drink a whole gallon of water in a second, but drink by drink by drink. And then sometimes you got to put it down and come back. Definitely. I can't drink a whole gallon all at once. At the sip by sip, come back a little bit later, take another chug, put it down, come back later. Keep on repeating it. Thank you for letting me read for you guys. Like, you guys being here allow me to connect with your energy, allows me to read. Otherwise, I would just be sitting here and looking at cards. You guys are important. Like, I feel like it's I like it. I don't know if anybody else notices this, but I notice when I'm watching other people's readings, or like now that I've been doing readings, we are all experiencing the same things in life. Everybody is insecure, uncomfortable at some point, feeling unappreciated, like really needing to work on our boundaries. And when we don't, we definitely, all of us get those experiences of getting devalued and underappreciated and disrespected until we finally own our power again and stick up for ourselves and draw our lines and stand by our boundaries and keep up with them. So, thank you. I appreciate you being here. Keep on doing you guys. Keep on being you, because you are beautiful inside and out, and this world is a beautiful place because you are here. This world, when you close yourself off to the world and we don't get to see you, we don't get to know you, the world is missing something. I promise you. But the days where you're, even when you're mad, when you show up and you are yourself and the world gets to see you and feel you and experience you, the world is getting a gift. So let us have our gift. Keep around, stay around, please. Interact with us. Yes. Casaval, anything else before I end your reading? I want to get Spirit's advice for you, actually. So hopefully you want it, because I'm getting it. Hopefully you're still here. Spirit's advice for Casaval. Spirit's advice for Casaval. Spirit's advice for Casaval. Last shuffle. Thank you, Spirit. Last shuffle. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Spirit's advice. Last shuffle. This is the last shuffle for all. Thank you. Thank you. Spirit's advice for Casaval. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Spirit's advice for Casaval. Spirit's advice. Yes. I'm pretty sure you work already, but you there's a lot more work for you to do, but it's not the kind of work that you do, if that makes sense. Let me get these all put out real quick. Oh, I love this for you. Okay, so I'm sure you work, but Casaval, it's important for you to work very hard and very diligently at um, releasing those energies that you hold internally. I feel like there's internal um, there's just unappreciated, undervalued, disrespected, minimized, rejected, like on an island all by yourself. And it's like, okay, I'm just going to be here. I'm going to settle into this and this is life. But no, that's not life. And that's not what's intended for you. And you just, that energy, you need to start getting better sleep. And I feel like you need to get that energy out. You need to talk. You need to express how you feel. Even if you're just praying and like I from time to time I have these things where I always pray. But there's these moments where I'm stressed and I'm frustrated and I'm mad and I'm frustrated with God and I'll yell at God. Like, why? What do you want me to do? What is the point of this? And I'm not telling you to yell at God. I'm telling you, whatever you're holding inside, get it out. Get it out, let it out. Don't let it just sit there and fester, because you're going to be receiving something. You're supposed to be receiving something. You're supposed to receive. For you put a lot of energy effort, like you work, but you're a good soul. You're a good soul. You put good energy out, and um you've been receiving everything that you shouldn't have, and the things that you should have received, it's been missed. But you are supposed to, like, it's just waiting for you to allow yourself, like, open your arms and accept your abundance. I feel like you've been experiencing the heartache and the disappointment in life already, and now that your reward is there, um your wish fulfillment is here. You like, you're having a hard time opening your arms to receive it. You need to, like, um don't, instead of just like, how do you say, instead of just being like, no, it's not possible, I'm not going to open my arms at all, and also don't open your arms for everything, but allow yourself to feel that inspiration. Allow yourself to know what that directive is internally, of what's telling you inside to open your arms of, or versus not. And I feel like that process, that lever process, that internal process of opening up and closing off, that what caused that and the length of that, there's so much healing that needs to go, and love, healing and love that needs to go into that. And really, love is the big thing of healing. Like, when somebody disappoints us, when somebody doesn't give us what, like, if somebody cheats on us, somebody lies, somebody um betrays us, somebody doesn't take care of us, like a parent doesn't take care of us the way we're supposed to, somebody abuses us, those traumas, they just live within us, and they create toxic energy that we just hold on to, but we don't need to. We just clear it out, let it go, release it. Just because somebody gave you something doesn't mean you have to keep it and hold on to it. And it doesn't mean that was really yours to receive in the first place. I hope that makes sense. Make sure when you get a new job, you accept what is good for you. Make sure that tell the universe what you're wanting. A healthy environment. You want to get paid well. You want to be appreciated. You want it to be a fun, and like, just put your wants out there and make sure that you're expecting it. It's not even a want; it's a requirement. Okay. All right. Casabal, do you have any? Okay. Be fair to yourself. Be fair to yourself, and start taking the inspired actions. Do what you're inspired for. Start doing the things that you're inspired for. Things are going to get a lot better. A lot better. I feel like you just need to relax a little bit. I feel like you're kind of like traumatized and you're kind of in shock. So allow that to process, love yourself, be kind, don't judge yourself. Like, you went through life has been hard and heavy, and there's no judgment for having a response from the experience. Just know, once that energy heals, and give that energy love, to allow that energy to heal, acknowledge it, and like, it wasn't okay, but you are okay, and you're going to be bigger and better, and release it and let it go. And moving forward, own your energy, do what you're inspired for. You're a grown man, you're not a child no more. Nobody can tell you you can't do something other than yourself. You're the only person that stops you at this point. You're the only person that restricts you at this point. Yes, 1,000%. You are brave. You have confidence. You have courage. You are the man that everybody's been waiting for. You're amazing. You're the best coworker that anybody would want. You're going to own a business one day, and anybody coming into your shop, they're going to love coming into your business. I don't know what I feel like Casafal, I don't know what kind of business, but I feel like you have the ability to have some sort of business in IT or something. And people are going to enjoy working with you. And I feel like give yourself goals, set goals a year from now. Like, okay, start little steps, right? You can't conquer the whole world in one day. You can't cross the whole United States in an hour, but you can in a year, in several months, however it works out, right? Little bit by little bit. So write a plan for yourself. What is your goals for this month, for this week, for this year, for the next 5 years, for the next 5 years, 10 years, 15, and keep on encouraging yourself. Keep on being your own best friend, because you matter. You deserve it. You're amazing, Casava. Okay. All right. Sabrina, are you ready, love? Thank you for letting me read for you, Casava. All of you guys, I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you for taking the time to come hang out with me. I love you guys. Okay, Sabrina. Oh, cute. Okay. Sabrina, Sabrina, Sabrina. Last shuffle. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Appreciate you, Kasava. God bless you. I hope you sleep well. I hope you have a beautiful week, beautiful night, beautiful day, beautiful everything. Do you see what surprising me, and then oh, and then find from Spirit. Okay. Will surprise. One more shuffle. Well, will surprise. One more shuffle. Thank you. Ooh. Hey. Okay, yes. He will be surprising you with something tangible. But let's see what else. What else? Girl, whatever he's been defensive about, he's no longer defensive about. What the hell? Hold on, though. When it comes to like a celebration, would that be a big okay. If you were to get engaged, would that be a big party, a big celebration that he might not want to participate in? What is that? What is that? Girl. So, Sabrina, I'm super excited for you. So you the you had two cards jump out, the Ace of Pentacles and the Empress. Well, the Empress was first with the Ace of Pentacles. So you're going to be receiving something, and then yes, so yes, he has the intention to surprise you with something tangible, right? And then to clarify that further, you have the 7 of Wands in the reverse. So whatever he was previously defensive about, he's no longer defensive about. And then the 10 of Wands with the 3 of Cups. So it's not going to be fun, but it's something to celebrate. And then the King of Swords underneath that. So this is like some a realization, or somebody vocalizing, communicating something. I'm not concerned about that. Maybe he wants. Yes, I'm gonna say he would want a quiet engagement party for sure, because I feel like the celebration would be stressful for him. This the celebration would be the dreading part. That's freaking cute. Yeah, girl. Sabrina, I don't want to get your hopes up and say he's going to propose, but I feel like he's definitely going to communicate something. He's going to give you something tangible for sure. You will be receiving something tangible that he was once defensive about. And the celebration of that is going to be um, kind of hard for him, annoying, frustrating, a lot to deal with, but he's wanting to do it. He's willing to do it, and it involves something driven by his emotion. I remember that about him. I feel like whatever this is, I don't know. I want you to tell me what it is. Temperance. Maybe it's like a promise ring or something. It's I don't feel like it's really like it's I don't feel like it's gonna be like you won't be going to the courthouse anytime soon, but it will bring balance. It will bring passion and balance and just calmness. And it's a commitment. It's a long time coming, and it's committing. It's solid. It's a solid commitment. Hold on. Let me see. I'm. You know what? I'm gonna hold on. Okay. What? Sabrina. 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 Has he gave you a promise ring already? It could be. Hermit. Underneath this Knight of Pentacles is the Hermit. It could be. That makes sense. That makes sense. Seven of air, eight of cups, eight of fire. What? He might write you a song too. There's something in here. There's some sort of victory. It involves like a victory. It's he's gonna feel good at giving it to you, and you're gonna feel good at receiving it. I don't know if he has journaled. I don't know if he's journaled and if he intends on sharing that with you. But whatever this is, it's a physical something. It's something where you can actually touch. But this part kind of throws me for a loop right here. Seven of swords, eight of cups, and the eight of wands. You know what? He could have been working on healing himself. That makes sense. But I feel like you're gonna get something tangible. Like maybe he did a journal and you're gonna get that. It's something tangible. You will be receiving something tangible that he was once defensive about. You know what it could be? You know, it's your life. You know better than I do. But with this 10 of wands and the 3 of cups, that could be more like him working on healing himself and celebrating that part. That makes more sense. Instead of like being, oh, there's him not wanting to celebrate something. That makes more sense. And it whatever it is, it involves balancing something, and balancing something. So yeah, I feel like that was, and it's going to be clear conversation. It's going to be a conversation that you guys have, and maybe him giving you, I don't know, whatever this is that he gives you, it's something tangible. Oh, okay, 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 girl. Yeah. Okay. Any other questions, Sabrina? You guys are awesome. I love you guys. It's so the list would be Shirley, Ashton, Starry, and then Foxy. And then I haven't kept an eye if there's anybody else I needed to add, but I do need to get off here, guys. So I'm gonna finish this list and I'm not gonna add any more today. But I'll be back on again tomorrow. We're gonna make this a thing. I finished all my February readings. Okay. Of course. All right. Sabrina, you have anything else, love? Okay. Shirley, are you ready? Shirley. 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 Good luck. Good luck and congratulations. Good luck. Last shuffle. Will Shirley get the job offer? Sorry, one more. Okay. I was shuffling and all my cards are like that, but this one apparently is I feel like you will get the job offer, but hold on, we're gonna do it again. Will Shirley get the job offer? I feel like you're the best fit for the person. The personality wise and like experience. You know how to do the job. And you fit in very well in the environment. Last shuffle. Thank you. Sure. Girl, yes, 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 yes. I feel, yes. I'm going to say yes. Expect that call. You will get that job offer. Yay. Perfect. Okay. And Spirit's advice. Yes, I'm going to get that. Sorry, Sabrina. Spirit's advice. Okay. Shirley, I'm going to come back to you, but if that was your only question, yes, you are going to get that job offer. Okay, Spirit's advice for Sabrina. Sorry, Sabrina. I forgot. Spirit's advice. Spirit's advice for Sabrina. Last shuffle. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit's advice. Spirit's advice. Okay. Okay. We're going to go through these ones quick at first because they're going to be a little bit quicker. God is funny, man. God's got jokes always. Okay. There's something where you're currently evaluating it, and I feel like Spirit's saying your like to change your focus on what you're evaluating. I feel like there's a new cycle for you to be focusing on. Like, what do you want in to come in new? But like, make sure everything's balanced in fairness. And there's something for you to communicate. I feel like maybe you need to tell your partner, like, encourage him, like let him know. I don't know. There's something for you to communicate, affirm out of emotion. I don't know if you are looking to move. Spirit's telling you to like look again at one of those options. There's something in regards to a new cycle that look at that again. I don't know what that means. But the part that I don't know, does that make sense? I don't know, Sabrina, I don't know if that part made sense. But up here, Spirit's telling you there's some sort of sadness that you're looking at. But I feel like you were looking at that previously, but I felt like it's kind of dissipated. So she didn't hear me, nothing. Can you hear me? So Sabrina, okay. Sabrina, did you hear? Oh. Sabrina, so Spirit is telling you to stop worrying. Mic is dead, guys, and I don't know why my computer is acting weird. But Sabrina, stop worrying about. Can you hear me now? Sabrina, are you still here?
Hear me now, guys? I unplugged the thing. My mic died. I don't know how to. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. I don't know how to fix it, guys. I don't know where my mic is. And this thing died. So, Sabrina, hi, hear me? Sabrina, don't worry about your marriage any longer. There's hold on. I'm gonna end this, guys, because Crystal went back to somewhat. Can't get my thing to work and my mic's dead, so I'm gonna for now. For everybody who didn't get their tomorrow, and put a message, and I'll little reading in a chat or something. Sorry, guys. Okay. Okay. I'll be back on tomorrow. Sorry. Yes. Oh, yeah. Okay. Sorry, guys.